welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Liz for Good Morning Vail on TV8. I am continuing on with a really wonderful conversation with Scott Redner from Shakedown Bar and Go Maps. I'm so happy to have you here today.
It's nice to be here. If I were to be anywhere this morning, it's here. It's where I want to be.
See, I like that. I like that. And I like how your hair's still a little damp because you took a shower for me in the morning, which is great.
A little shower.
So Go Maps is a really incredible thing that you put together, and I didn't know that it was during COVID, but what a smart move, because a lot of people just sat around wondering what they're going to do with their lives. Well, you became innovative and you prospered into another organization when it comes to music. And you can go to gomapsmusic.org to get all of the information as to what they do as a group. But let's talk about that fundraiser that you're having.
Yeah, January 12th, John Popper from Blues Traveler joins us. And
you say that so matter-of-factly. John Popper from Blues Traveler, you guys. Woo! I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's always exciting when he comes to town.
Yes.
Yeah, we're really excited to put this show on, and share with everybody what we've been doing and our goals, We're really focused on education for kids in the Valley because it seems to be a real hole here. The dream here, to dream big, it's to build the Maps Institute for Modern Music so that kids have a place where they can go and learn all aspects of music, learning instruments, as well as like mixing and mastering and production, and maybe even like light work or whatever, all the aspects of the music business. So. We're sort of working towards that goal. It's a lofty goal, but I know we're going to get there.
I think it's an amazing goal.
This valley has so much to offer, all of the community, and there's just not that place where a kid can be like, drop me off at the music school today, or whatever it may be, but that ever-present thing, right? So that kids have a real choice, right? If they have a real choice, that means they've been. They've been in and around the instruments, and they've had the chance to play it. And if it's that thing for them, then they latch onto it, right? But if we don't give them the opportunity, which, I don't really see it happening here, if we don't give them that opportunity, then we'll never know, right?
And, it's interesting that you bring it up like that, because when you're living in a place that you think is a resort area, you think everything is just naturally going to happen, but that's not the case. When I was, we're going to go way back. When I was in school,
was that a cane?
That was my cane. Oh, I'm holding my back. If we wanted to be interested in music, you could go to the music class. You can get your instrument handed to you.
Yeah, and be pressed to play it.
That's correct.
Really pressed to play it.
But now it is a little different, and so bringing to light something like Go Maps is something incredible. So for parents who have kids that are interested in starting, let's say they want to learn how to play the flute or the guitar or something interesting.
I don't believe we've got a flute instructor.
You don't have a flute instructor?
Not yet, but we're working on that.
I tried to learn the flute. I was like, oof. You have to really know how to breathe.
So heavy.
But mostly it's like your basic instruments for band and things like that.
Yeah. So what we're doing this spring to start to develop the whole plan, because you have to just keep moving forward, right? You can't say, I'm waiting for someone to give us a big donation so we can get, Yeah, we have to just move forward. And what we're doing is all of the artists on the Shakedown roster that are playing, a bunch of them have committed to teaching, right?
Aww.
So when the schedule, when they're coming up to play, just utilizing their time better, and then we're opening Shakedown up to start offering lessons there during the day.
Wow.
So that if you're interested in taking lessons with our artists, and they're all wonderful and eager to teach, we're gonna be, in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna be releasing putting together the page on our website that will have all of the people that have expressed a willingness to teach, and then time slots that are available. So we're just sort of creating time slots to offer to people to just to get started.
And what if a child doesn't have an instrument yet? Can you at least give them something to practice on and things like that?
Well, the drum lessons are behind the drum kit, at Shakedown.
Right.
So it's just that's there. You can they'll just show up.
So now what we wish, I have a great idea all of a sudden, we should have some kind of donation pool where people can donate used instruments that they don't use anymore. That way the kids can take it home and practice with it.
That's a wonderful idea. One of the things we've sort of been working on is raising money for our Go Maps van, right? So it's like a mobile music campus. And then we want to do instrument drives where we travel around and gather instruments that aren't being used and get them to people that would use them, you know.
That is such a perfect idea. And I think people are so willing to do that because, you know, when you have a child and they have an interest in something, you should really let them run with that because, you know, kids can change their minds and they can go to the wrong side of the idea tracks and everything like that. So when they have something that's motivating to them and they have a passion for something, let them grab hold of that. And now that we have interested people, and what an altruistic thing for the local musicians to want to come in and give their time and their talents to teach the younger generation how to bring music to life.
It's super important because if we don't teach them, then who's going to play the rock music for later? You know, we need to help perpetuate the art. You know, we need to help these kids find their way. You know, having two little daughters of my own, whom I love dearly, you know, that has helped me to recognize the needs. You know, I probably wouldn't have even really understood. You know, had I not had small children that are like, you know, I'm busy filling their bucket with things, you know, and then they can decide what they like, you know.
See, that's a perfect outlook too, because especially when it comes to music and for kids, there is an entire world out there.
There's so much. It's
even
overwhelming.
if you want to just be a writer, I mean, there's just so many aspects to this, and it's a positive thing. It's fulfilling, and you know what? There's nothing better than using your imagination, your talent, your drive, and then your skills once you get some information from you guys. And then the sky is the limit for these kids.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's our responsibility to offer them the opportunity, you know.
So parents have a child and they want to get involved and they want to learn how to play the drums or to play the guitar. What's their first step?
First step, gomapsmusic.org. Go and check out what we're all about. Read our mission and we're really an excited group of people that we're here for the long haul. We are here to implement music programs in the Valley, to curate music, to just keep bringing the art here. You know, so go gomapsmusic.org to tell you about everything that we're doing, as well as we will be in the next couple of weeks. We'll have a schedule published up there that people will be able to look at and buy time slots for lessons with all of our artists.
Fantastic. We need so many more people like you in our midst. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Scott Redner from Shakedown Bar. Definitely make sure you get on over to that wonderful benefit and go to gomapsmusic.org. You can get all the information and Shakedown Bar's website as well. We love you guys for being here. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
It's Go Maps and Shakedown Bar. This is Scott Redner. Thank you for being here on TVA.
Pleasure.
We'll be right back.